Assalamu alaikum and welcome to another episode of QG Diaries, a program on Quranology Television QGTV. Today marks the 4th day of Ramadan 2015 and we will pose the question, what is Sirat al-Mustaqim? Sirat al-Mustaqim is a very common phrase among Muslims. Traditional Muslims say Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim in their prayers, 17 times a day in fact. And it's usually translated as guide us along the straight path. However, the phrase Sirat al-Mustaqim is translated as a straight path, even though the word Sirat, which is the first word in that phrase, already means straight path. So Sirat means straight path, and yet they translate Sirat al-Mustaqim as the straight path. So I don't prefer this translation. Actually, I would say Sirat al-Mustaqim is the straight path, and if you look at the word Mustaqim, it comes from the word Istiqamah, which means to put you in a standing or established position. Hence, the straight path is the fastest way to put you in a state of establishment or a standing position. In other words, you are stable. So this is essentially what going along the straight path means. It puts you in a stable position. And it is related, the first time it's mentioned is in Fatiha, chapter 1, verse 5, Ihdina Sirat al-Mustaqim. Just before that, Allah tells us to say, Iyaka na'budu. So in other words, we are serving only Allah. So serving only Allah is related to going along the straight path. And this phrase appears in a few other places as well. And I've listed down some notable ones for this video. The first one is, it's said by Isa. Isa is the prototype of the messengers in Quran. So all messengers will follow the pattern of Isa when they deliver their message. And Isa says in chapter 3, verse 51, Inna Allaha Rabbi wa Rabbukum fa'buduhu. Verily, Allah is my Lord and your Lord, so serve Him. So you see, Rabbi wa Rabbukum fa'buduhu. Serve Him. Hada Sirat al-Mustaqim. This, the totality of this, is the straight and establishing path, Sirat al-Mustaqim. So that's Isa's message. Another thing to note is that Iblis, which is the negative personality that opposes Adam, the prototype of human beings, Iblis says in chapter 7, verse 16, because, speaking to Allah, he says, because you have put me in error, I will surely sit and wait for them on your straight path. Or rather, straight and establishing path, Sirat al-Mustaqim. So, along the Sirat al-Mustaqim, we can expect to meet the personality of Iblis, which is frustration or negativity. And we obviously need to overcome this through understanding what Adam means. Inshallah, we will move on to the story of Adam tomorrow. Another thing to note is that on this straight and establishing path, Sirat al-Mustaqim, we will also find our Rabb. So it goes back to the word Rabb, which is quite fundamental. And that's in chapter 11, as I said, chapter 11, verse 56. Indeed, I have, this is the words of Nuh, or Noah in traditional terms. Indeed, I have relied upon Allah, who is my Lord and your Lord. Again, that phrase, my Lord and your Lord, Rabbi wa Rabbukum. There is no creature but except that he holds its forelock. Indeed, my Lord is on a path that is straight and establishing. So, along this Sirat al-Mustaqim, we can also expect to encounter Allah. And this is, I believe, the liqa Allah, or the meeting with Allah. Obviously, this does not mean that Allah is a person. What it means is we encounter Allah's presence in our lives. Sirat al-Mustaqim is also in a set of principles, and that is in chapter 6, verse 151 to 153. And that's where you can really see what it means in practical terms. So I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. Inshallah, tomorrow we will be exploring the personality of Adam. Have a good day. Bye.